Hello and welcome to version 2.11 of Awesomenauts. The patch notes are now out and we have a new character called Rocco. Rocco is now a character that has been added to the base game, and there have been a few changes since last time I visited him in the beta. Firstly, he has a skin called Shinobi Rocco, which is quite good, and I don't have the money to buy it. But that's a different thing. Also, in the skin category, Scree also got a new skin, and well, you know I play Scree a lot, so I kinda had to have it. But, in the meantime, let's go over Rocco. He now has a voice and a theme song.
I'm a wanted bird for good reason.
That's a bit of a, either an Australian kind of action, like a accent, or it's a British southern accent? I don't really know. I'm not from, you know, Great Britain. If I mixed them up, I'm sorry. But he has quite a few things going for him. Let's go and see what he says.
Don't get your plumes in a bunch.
That's pretty cool.
Ha! Such poultry skill.
Yeah, that's a pun there. Also, as you can see, he snaps his fingers. Something that the Red Onion Ninja noticed last time, and I didn't include on stream.
Yous all be bird feed.
Those are the taunts. One more.
Such poultry skill.
Apparently it's the same. Changes regarding his stats, not many since last time I've visited him. I think the duration for this has been lowered to 5 seconds. I think it was 6 or 7. But besides that, not much changed since last time I played him. Now let's go for the other things.
Shisu mobsters on my tail. They're plucking me. Shisu mobsters on my tail.
Alright, those are the help ones.
Fly, you git.
That's pretty cool.
Flock of seagulls incoming. Poultry retreats under attack. There's attack in the nest. Flock of seagulls incoming.
So there's just 4 of them. As standard.
Shoot, you lousy ledge pickers. Rattle their cage. Bit of the old ultra violence. Sharpen your talons. Rattle their cage.
As you can see, still 4 of each, except for the taunt.
Shut your beaks.
Or not. There might be 4 of those too, but they're random, so yeah. I'm still pressing the button, but as you know, the taunts have a delay, so don't spam them.
I'm tough as talons.
There you go. That's all 4 of them. So yeah, this is Rocco's voice, and that was Rocco's theme song. That is also mixed in the killing spree thing. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get a killing spree anytime soon, so we're gonna go over the other important thing in this patch. The other important thing in this patch is the Lone Star rework to his items and his dynamite throw. Go for Lone Star. Actually, I'm gonna go for Officer Lone Star because it's no difference between them, except like visual. So, what has been done to Lone Star? A lot of people haven't been playing him too much because he doesn't seem to be in the same upgrade pace as all the other guys. Before, your dynamite would have 2 dynamites. Now you have 3 dynamites. So, what happened to the trinamite? Well, your dynamites now deal 140 damage, which is down from whatever it was before. I'm pretty sure it was 180 or something like that. But now your trinamite gives you damage to all your dynamites, so each stick gets 40 damage. So you have 140 base, and if you get 30 more per stick, that is 90 more damage if you hit all 3 sticks, and that is 180 80 more damage if you hit all 3 sticks, which is kinda cool. One other thing that you can do is try this. I'm gonna show you a new build path to Lone Star that has been opened since this rework. Lone Star has quite a few things that are unique to him. One of them is his boots that have instant jukes, as people call them, because you can triple jump with them, but you can also do this. Get this, and you can also get the booming bullets because now they are 135 solar. If you don't suck at, you know, drop pod solar gain, whatever. Alright. So, with this build, you will start off with all of your abilities and your unique upgrade called the booming bullets. If you don't know what the booming bullets do, they enable you to deal AoE damage. They explode and whatever it is in the explosion gets hit. Now a lot of people will say, okay, but how does that help me? It just makes the radius a bit bigger. Well, that means quite a lot, because you can also attack things behind other things. You can also deal damage to all the droids at once. It doesn't have a stack limit. Let's get ourselves some nice deserved solar. And that's a triple kill with this. Again, these are just bots, but you can see the implications that this will have. Also, this will enable you to have your main pushing skill, which is the booming bullet. Again, you can clear waves with this thing quite fast. But another thing has been changed. This has 60 lifesteal. It's not gonna be upgraded regarding on based on how much damage your Trinamite has. This has 60 lifesteal. That's it.
Fantastic.
Indeed. Another thing that you will see is that Mr. TNT is now a 1 stage and gives you 2.4 explosion radius. What does that mean? Well, let's go in. That is what it means. Let's try that again. Maybe you didn't see it. For 145 solar, you get that. Which is quite awesome and frankly quite viable too. That is quite a lot of range. Other things that have been changed. There is the Bovinian postcard that reduces the cooldown of your dynamite throw for each hit of your blaster. Your blaster that now has 10 more damage. It deals 60 damage base instead of 50. So this has been nerfed a bit. It used to reduce your cooldown by 0.15, and now it only reduces it by 0.1, which is still good. This is a bit weird. This will start dealing damage, but it won't apply damage on the first tick of the damage duration for some reason. I'm gonna read you the whole thing so you can understand the vision. Incendiary bombs damage increased from 103 to 120 per stage. Incendiary bombs grenades damage over time will not apply on the first tick anymore, which is kind of weird in my opinion. So when I think it did apply when you made contact with the enemy, but now it only applies after you made contact with the enemy, which is a small little nerf, I guess. It's a small little balance. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I think it has a bit more damage now in total. Also, because this has been buffed, this has been sort of changed. You only get 10 damage per stage, but it costs 145. So, as you can see, the whole theme with this is getting Lone Star a bit more streamlined and making his flow a bit better. One other thing, the kettle rebooter now reduces the cooldown of your bow by 2 seconds instead of 1.5, which is a buff. So you can use the bow to be obnoxious even more. And that's pretty much it from what they changed to Lone Star. Yep, that is pretty much it. Also, the range indicator looks different. Same thing goes for Scree and any other guy that throws stuff. Okay, the next one on the list is Voltar. He has received price buffs across his item set and a few changes to his abilities. The heal bot now has only 20 health and will gain 51 health over time. Every 5 minutes he's gonna gain 17 health. That means at 15 minutes it's gonna be maxed out to 251. The remaining 50 health that has been removed have been added to the energy drink. So if you're gonna build a tanky heal bot, then this is how you do it now. You kinda have to do it. This ensures that the heal bot is easier to kill early game, and if you don't spec into this, it's gonna be easier to kill late game than it was before. If you do spec into this, it's gonna be pretty much the same plus 1 more health, if this was part of your build. Only it's gonna take 15 minutes until the heal bot is gonna be as tanky as it was before. So I guess this is pretty much the only nerf to him, because everything else has been price buffed. When you usually buy the piggy bank and the 2 items, you usually have 135 solar left. I have more because I waited here and I explained stuff. But now you can also afford the Twisted Nightmares, which gives more damage to your auto attack, which normally deals 40. You can have a 60 damage auto attack at the start of the game. Other changes that have been implemented. The bombshell now resists for 10 seconds on the field, and the chili flavored eye drops, besides getting a price drop, I think. Let's see. Yep, price drop from 140 to 125. This you can afford too. You don't need to wait because it's cheaper now. It will heal 5 times as much, up from 4 times, and will damage 4 times as much, up from 2 times, which is quite a lot. And it will heal over time 3 times as much, up from 2 times. So this has been buffed across the board. And as for price drops, everything has been dropped by 20 solar or 15. A small note, this says that has been dropped from 125 to 120. As you can see, it's 110. There's a bit of an error in the patch notes. So let's see how much this thing does if you go for it. That's 160. So if you would stack damage on him, that would be up to 80. 4 times 80 is 320 in one full burst. That is actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty awesome. So these are the changes to Voltar. Also on this skin, I didn't cover it before, but when the Voltar rework was in place, the music used to cut on the droid, because the way the droid works is different. A lot of people kind of got pissed off because the skin wasn't playing the music as long as it was before. They came up with a solution by remixing the tune a bit, and I think it fits. It's not as long as before, but again, the Voltar droid is not as long as before, and my god, that's quite a lot of burst. Okay, let's go back and upgrade the damage thingy.
I shall remake myself. I have the technology.
Yeah, the price buffs are pretty huge and very interesting. So I'm gonna, god damn it, wait. I'm going to deal 320 damage, as I said before. Now we're gonna move into the other small little details of this patch. Charged and channel abilities now have a duration bar, as you can see for Klunk's explosion, Scoop's binding, Froggy's tornado, Nibs' fire breath, Yuri's bubble, and Coco's blaze. In addition to this, Coco now has a hit indicator if you actually hit stuff with your ball, and this applies to all cross-map abilities in the game. You now get confirmation if you hit something. They added new sounds to Klunk's auto attack. Mind you, if you buy the salvo pack sounds will overwrite the new sounds. That's a reload sound for Expendable Clunk. Arcade jump and shoot sounds. For Creeper Clunk. And chicken sounds for Cluck. In addition, sounds to Awesomenauts that wear visors made out of glass have been added to the game, such as sirens. Thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way, you can always leave a like down below and it will make me feel warm and fuzzy, and I will make more videos for you so you can make me feel warm and fuzzy more often. See? It's a circle of life. Anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, you can find the previous video on the left side, you can click on it, you will see it. And if you want to see other stuff that I do and you're curious, and I like that kind of stuff, you can always go on to the other stuff part, which is on the right side, and check out another video I showcased that is usually different from what you're seeing right now, or is some way related. Anyway, it could be a patch notes video, it could be a gameplay video of another game, it could be a game preview from a dev, so you never know what you're gonna find, so click there if you're into adventure. To be sure you get to the videos that I post, you can always use the subscribe button and you will get your videos in your subscription box or sub box. That thing tends to be a bit broken, so be sure to also check one of the social links that I have on screen and in the description. I do advise using Twitter, that thing is really good, and Tumblr is also pretty alright. And if you can't do any of these, you can tap the screen and there will be a eye icon, because Google and YouTube are benevolent overlords, and put that there, and you can click that and you will see a series of options that will let you go to the links that I just specified a few seconds ago. Anywho, thank you again for watching this, and thank you everybody that made this possible by letting us using and monetizing video game footage. And you guys are awesome, and a lot of people should be like you. Thanks again, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.